Shalom. Call hello Allah Yahweh by Hashem Awashah, which means all praises to Yahweh, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father, who you people ignorantly call God, by Hashem in the name of Yahweh Shah, which is the name of the only begotten Son, who you people out there ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Those are the true names of the Heavenly Father and the Son. Plus, I'm going to give a shout out to the Akim that's pushing and spreading this word throughout the four corners of the earth, who's also uplifting the names Yahweh by Hashem Awashah. Shalom to you, Akim, as well. Also to the Israelite foreigners, a speckled bird, man, woman, and child, wherever you may be, scattered, whose bloodline traces back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, our forefathers, though you may look like the heathen nations should scatter amongst, as you see on this chart right here, the heathen nations starting from 2 on down. Alright, those are the heathen nations. Also, if your lineage, your seed line, goes back to these tribes on this chart right here through the man, and if his spirit bear witness with this word and this truth, you can receive it to the speckled bird, man, woman, and child. This does apply to you. You are Israelites, though you may look like the heathen nations should scatter amongst, due to the scattering of these people on this chart right here. So you're gonna have Israelites that look like the other nations due to that, but they're Israelites by bloodline. Okay. To the few Aquaf, which you sisters that do listen and learn, shalom to you as well. To the elect of the nation of Israel, if you may be scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, who this word is going out to, shalom to you as well. To you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, as you see on this chart right here, you combine, consist, and make up the 12 tribes of Israel. You are the Hebrew Israelites, the chosen people of the Most High Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shah. And I got a clip, I'm gonna play. It's right here.
Are we the best at it? Yep.
It's lucky for commercial.
This Valentine's, don't forget to stop and smell the balloons. 12 balloons for $15. Party City.
Hey there, thank you so much for clicking on this video. You are about to watch the latest coverage, but before you do, portable.tv/download, that is our brand new app platform. You'll get a sneak peek, exclusive content, one-of-a-kind app experience, really, that you can't get anywhere else. And now, on to the video you came here to see. It is a 69-year-old treaty that is being ripped up and tossed out. Today, the Philippines notified the United States that their major security pact is over. For more on this developing story, let's turn to RT's Farron Fronzak. She's following the story out of D.C. way over into the Philippines. So, Farron, the question is, after almost 70 years, why now?
Yeah, Manila, so the United States was given a warning roughly 3 weeks ago by Philippines President Rodrigo Duterte that if the U.S. didn't reinstate the country's national police chief's visa, he would end the Visiting Forces Agreement, known as the VFA, which allows American forces to train in the country. Now, Washington reportedly canceled the U.S. visa of Duterte's loyal ally, Senator Ronald De La Rosa, after he was linked to human rights violations when he first enforced the president's anti-drug crackdown. The U.S., other Western governments, and even human rights groups were alerted that thousands of mostly poor suspects were killed under this anti-drug crackdown launched by Duterte when he took office back in 2016. Now, Duterte said that President Trump did try to save this agreement, but he rejected the idea, adding that he's tired of the United States getting involved in Philippine affairs. Take a listen.
America continues to look as a vassal state because we were under the Americans for 50 years. So, if I cannot get a credible posture from the
man, these nations, man, they've had it with you Americans, man. Okay, had it, especially you Edomites. Okay, they had it, real quick. They're tired, man. Okay. So let me get a scripture real quick. At the gig, they've had it, man. This is Jeremiah 51, verse 7. Babylon, which Babylon is what? To anybody that's new, Babylon the Great. Okay, mystery Babylon, like it says in the scriptures, is America. Okay? It says Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken off of what? The philosophies. Okay? the so-called democracy that these Edomites through America push throughout the four corners of the earth, man. Okay? Especially these deals that these heathens, these other heathen nations, okay, made with America, man. They laid down with the whore, man. Okay? And now they're finding out that it's not worth it. Okay, they're finding out that the spirit of this man is not upright in him, like it says in Habakkuk, the second chapter, the 4th verse. That's what they're finding out. Okay? They're finding out like it's no point of dealing with these so-called Americans, man. The nations have drunk enough of wine, therefore the nations are mad. Okay? That's why they mad, man. Okay? Esau can't keep a deal, man. Esau will make a deal with you and turn around and break it, like it says in Psalms 55, right? You know, I always bring this one out, but it is what it is, you know. Psalms 55 and 20 says, he had put forth his hands against such, be at peace with them, and he had broken his covenant. He'll set up all these so-called, you know, treaties, okay, these deals with these other nations, okay. But what would he do? He'll break them. Okay, he won't even keep his half of the bargain. If one of the other nations that's in that pact that he made, that America made with them, if they break it, then America, you know, demonizes them and then justify, you know, going to war with them. They get the masses to believe that they're doing some criminal act against their people or criminal act against America. Then they go to war with them, like it's about to say. The words of his mouth were smooth and butter, but war was in his heart. His words were salt and oil, yet were they drawn swords. Okay? And here you have the situation you said that America banned, you know, that I'm not sure because I'm not really I didn't go too much into that. That he banned you know, that commander from the States, because you know they was in the Philippines. You know, they're tough on the drug war over there. You know, they're real tough on that. Basically, if you know you get caught, so I believe if you get caught over in the Philippines selling drugs, they put you to death automatically. Okay, which according to the scriptures, you know, selling drugs is witchcraft. So that's not, you know, if you think about it, and the scriptures also say that thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. So that's according to the scriptures. That's, you know, that's alright. It's justified. But America, you know, pushing nothing but wickedness and being contrary to righteousness, which is ran by the Edomite, okay, they're against that. They look as that as evil, okay. So that's why they banned that dude. And what did it do? It caused Duarte, okay, to what? To tear up the deal that they made for 50 years, man. 50 years, man. They've been in that deal together and they tore it up. They said the hell with it, man. Okay. Like I said once again, Habakkuk 2:4 says his spirit is not upright in them, but the just shall live by his faith, man. They find out that you can't bargain with these devils. Okay? This is oh man, I think it's Isaiah 26. Yep. Isaiah 26:10 says, let favor be showed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly, and will not behold the majesty of the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah, man. Okay? Here it is. You got the whole world. Okay, when it comes to these other nations, they're paying tribute to you. Okay, that's what happens when you take over, when you conquer. Okay? The nations that you conquer, according in the scriptures, how it worked in the ancient world, the nations that you conquered, okay, you use your military to conquer them. Once you conquer them, you take the spoils of war, right? You force your ideologies, your ways on them, okay? Then what do? That you make them pay, okay, tribute to you, okay? That's how it works, and that's what America's been doing, okay? And these nations, they what? They hearken or they bow down to America, you know, even though they might kick back a little bit. And even though they do bow down to America, what does America do? They still deal unjustly. It's no way you could deal with this man, okay? This man tell you to do this, okay? You know, accept, you know, LGBTQ. Accept our the petrodollar that's not backed by any, any gold. Accept this and that. Okay? If you don't accept it, he goes to war with you. Or he'll do something like what he's doing with Iran, like putting sanctions on sanctions on you until your country completely falls apart. The people, they could barely survive. Okay, they'll do something like that. However America does it. That's how they do it, man. Okay? But it's like whether you're damn if you do, you're damn if you don't. Like they say in the world. When it comes to America. Okay? He'll deal unjustly. So these nations, they came to agreements. That's why you seen these other nations. They for one, they're guarding up with Russia. Okay, and two, they're making deals. Okay, amongst each other and leaving America out. Okay, they're not dealing with America no more, man. Cause they see that it's no negotiating with these with this devil, man. Okay. This is actually, let me get that Isaiah 33, then I'm gonna get the Obadiah. It says Isaiah 33:1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealeth treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. You know what that applies to right there. America, man. America has gone around the world throughout the four corners of the earth dealing treacherously with anybody, okay, for no reason, man. That's Esau, though. Esau will mess with you for no reason, okay? That's just in him, okay? He's bloodthirsty. That's what he is, man. A hunter, okay? A hunter of the field, like it says in Genesis, the 27th chapter. I believe, I forgot what verse, but it's in Genesis, the 27th chapter, the 25th chapter, okay? How he was a man in the field, man, okay? That's all he does. Goes around the earth lying, deceiving, stealing, rape, robbing, and murdering. Like it says in John 10:10, the thief cometh not for to steal, for to kill, and to destroy, man. That's all he does, right? When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled, and when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. That's what happened in this case. Alongside, you got you got, the UK just departed, from EU, the Brexit thing, okay? You got all these other nations that's, create a pact with America. They're now separating themselves and distancing themselves from America. Okay, you have all these things happening. Petrodollar is being thrown away by these other countries, which is devalued it. Okay, all these things. Okay, these other nations are dealing treacherously with America back, man. Okay, they're saying the hell with you. Okay, they see America, is falling. So they're gonna it's easier for them now to just tell America go to hell, man. Which hell don't exist, but I'm just using that phrase that they would say. Let me see. Actually, let me get this. I'll get this. This is Isaiah 14. Right? And 5. Actually 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon. Who's the king of Babylon right now? Of this Babylon. Trump. But above Trump, you have the elite banking families. Okay? On the left-hand side. It says that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how have the oppressors ceased and the golden city ceased? And why are they ceasing? The Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem El Shai, have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. The scepter of the rulers, right? I want to go into the scepter. Right? It says a rod, the word shavet, and it says, I'm gonna get straight to the point. That's the where it says D says truncheon. It says scepter, mark of authority. It says let me see, a stick for punishing, riding, fighting, ruling, and walking. Okay? And who does that remind you of today? Who, has the mark of authority right now on the planet Earth? The earth was Job 9:24, the earth was given to the hand of the wicked. Okay? The wicked, which is you Edomites. You have the authority right now over the planet Earth. Okay? And the Lord is breaking your authority. Okay? So let me keep going. Isaiah 14:6. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruleth the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. Okay? That's all you've done. You smote, okay? Everybody starting with the tribes, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who are the descendants of the Israelites. Okay? Once you did what you did to them, you used them as an example. You felt like, you know what, if I did it to them and they're the most hardest people to deal with, I could just go around the whole entire planet and do it. That's what you did. Okay? You went around the world oppressing people. Okay? Because it was in the power of your hand to do so. The Lord allows you to do this for prophecy's sake. Okay? It says, I'm going to get to the, oh man. It's always something. I'm going to get to the point. I'm going to skip down. Right? This is the 9th verse. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee. Even all the chief ones of the earth, what? The other leaders of these other nations, the other heathen nations. It have raised up from their thrones all the king of the nations. All they shall say and speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Okay? And that's what they're saying. Okay? The weak is saying they're strong, and they're saying they're seeing America crumbling. They see America crumbling spiritually. They see America crumbling mentally. Okay? They see it, man. They see this place is falling. This place ain't powerful like it was, okay, going back to World War I, World War II. Okay? So that's why, you know, it's easier now for these heathens, you know, to basically, you know, strike back at America, man. Like Iran, for instance. When that attack happened on their general, when America killed their general, when Trump sanctioned the killing of their general, what did Iran do? They retaliated, man. Go back. If you go back 30, 40 years ago, they would be scared to retaliate. But there's a reason they're doing it, because Russia is being the guard onto them, like the prophecy said would happen. Okay? So these nations are saying how weak as we. So they don't have no problem, you know, telling America that they're going to go to war with them, like you've been seeing recently. They don't have a problem threatening America. Okay? They don't have no problem, because America's weak now. America's on its last leg. Okay? It's Obadiah 1:7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. And what was the reason that these heathens came together? Was to cast down the children of Israel. Okay, to keep you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans in the darkest state, according to Psalms 83rd chapter. That's why they came together. Okay? Then once they got everything, you know, set up, the system you seen set up, was ran by the Edomite, okay? That's when America, you know, started getting over on these other nations. So now these heathens, okay, are letting America know that they're not dealing with them. Let me start over. It says, all the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understand them. Okay? And they was eating, okay, off America, because America got rich off of what? The transatlantic slave trade. Okay? That's how these other nations was eating too, man. But now they see that America is falling, okay? They don't want no parts of it, okay? Now that they see that the actions of America is affecting them, okay? They're saying, the hell with you, man. We're going to do our own thing, okay? There's no understanding them. Okay? You can't deal with this, man, like I said earlier, okay? So they just leaving them, man, okay? Let me see. That should be it. You know. Scripture came to mind. Yeah, I think I'll close out on that. Hold on. Bear with me. I might end it with that. I believe it's Jeremiah 50. Yeah, actually, I ended with this. Right? I started Jeremiah 50 and let me see. I started 50 and 6, right? My people have been lost sheep. Who was he talking about? He's talking about Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Those are the people of Yahweh Shem Shah. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray, right? These pastors in these churches, for decades, they've been teaching our people plantation Christianity, man. Which basically rocked our people to sleep spiritually, man, and mentally, okay? And our people, they're bugged out, they're confused. They like to love all their enemies, and their enemies don't love them, okay? They don't even know that they have enemies due to that, because these pastors are under who? The ruler of Esau Edom. They're in a pact with Esau Edom. Okay, they're paid to make our people go off. They're paid to keep our people asleep. Right? They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place. That's why you bring up to an average Jake in society today. Okay, you bring up the names Yahweh Shemel Shai. Like, what's that? But you bring up so-called white Jesus, they gonna know who that is. They forgot their resting place. Okay. All that found them have devoured them who? The heathen nations, chiefly you Edomites. And their adversaries say, we offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord Yahweh Shem Shah. Okay? Because these heathens know that when we trespass or sin against our power, what does he do? He raises up a heathen nation, just like in the book of Judges, okay? And he'll use that heathen nation to devour us. It's the same thing now with the so-called white man, these Edomites. Okay? The habitation of justice, even the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah, the hope of their fathers, says, remove out the midst of Babylon, go forth out of the land of the Chaldeans, and be as the he-goats before the flocks. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows, which is the arrows, is symbolic for the missiles. Okay? It says, shall be shot. Oh, Salaki. It says, their arrows shall be as a mighty expert man. None of them shall return in vain, because once them missiles are shot out of the silos, they're not going to return, man. That's it, man. Right? And this land's going to be destroyed. And Chaldea shall be a spoil, and all that spoil her shall be satisfied, said the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah. Okay? All the people that you spoil, starting with our people, okay? Everybody, when you go down, okay? When you Edomites fall, okay? You're going to be spoiled, man. All you being able to walk around not being touched, or, walk around with all the riches that you stole is going to end, man. You're going to get spoiled soon. You're going to be a spoil soon, man. Okay? We going to get, the nation of Israel is going to get paid back through Yahweh Shemel Shah, and these heathen nations, they going in slavery with you. But once they go into slavery, once you're taking our rulership, they're going to get their hands on you, man. Okay? For oppressing them on this side, man. Because ye were glad, because ye rejoiced, O ye destroyers of my heritage. Because ye are grown fat as the heifer at grass and bellows at bulls. Okay? That's why this is going to come. Because what you did to the apple of the Lord's eye, you destroyed the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, spiritually, mentally, and physically. You're trying to actually eradicate our race, but it's not going to work. Okay, the Lord's not going to allow you to do that. Your mother shall be sore confounded. And what was that? That's Great Britain. Okay? They don't even want to, they came out and said that they don't want to depend on America's military anymore. That they should depend on themselves, man. Okay? Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. Because of the wrath of the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at her plagues. Okay? Because America is going to be what? America, okay, is going to be a desert when the missiles hit. America is going to be no more. It's going to be same thing as Sodom and Gomorrah. Okay? When it got destroyed, you couldn't find, or you didn't know where was what anymore. Same thing is going to be for America, man. Okay? So, that's it. Call her Lord Allah Yahweh by Shemel Shah. Baba Kasha, Ababa Bo, Ababa Bo, Abaha Ayabia, Kwam Yasharala, Shalom to the elect.